Hello guys, today I will be showing you the 5 possession formation that will help you improve your game on Efootball. So let's start. Select a possession manager. The first formation is a 3-5-2 formation. At right and left center back, I will advise you to use destroyers and a build-up at the middle. In my opinion, it is a good combo, especially with 3 at the back. For the DMF position, you will need an orchestrator. But if you have trouble defending, use an anchorman, a player who drops down to help the defense. The left midfielder for this position, you should use either an offensive fullback, a fullback finisher, or a cross specialist. Do not use roaming flanks or prolific winger. For the left midfield position, also use either an offensive fullback, a full-back finisher, or a cross specialist. Do not use roaming flanks or prolific winger. For the CMF position, the only 2 playstyle that are suitable is a box-to-box player or a whole player. A box-to-box player links up the attack and defense, while a whole player only joins the attackers. For the AMF position, use a creative playmaker or a whole player. A creative playmaker creates chances and opportunities both in and out the penalty box. For one of the center forwards, use a goal poacher. For the other side, use an advanced striker or a deep lying forward. For possession game, there is a high defensive line, so you need to use an offensive goalkeeper to cover up the space. The next formation is the 4-3-1-2 formation. As usual, an offensive goalkeeper to clear the space behind the defenders, a destroyer, a build-up. At right back position, use an offensive fullback, a pair that often joins the attack. So for the left back position, you should either use a defensive fullback or a destroyer. You can even adjust it to become a left center back, but don't use 2 offensive fullbacks. Okay, so for the DMF position, you should use an orchestrator. But if you want to use 2 offensive fullback, then it is best to use an anchorman instead. An anchorman is a player who plays like a center back, making it 3 at the back. Out of the 2 center midfielders, one of them should be a box-to-box player and a whole player. For the AMF position, use a player that plays wing, but can also play as an AMF. It can be a prolific winger or a roaming flank, or just go for a creative playmaker. For the attackers, use either a goal poacher and an advanced striker, or a goal poacher and a deep lying forward, or a deep lying forward and an advanced striker. However you want, but don't use wingers, or dummy runners or any other playstyle. The next formation is the 4-3-3 formation. This is probably the most common formation ever used. First, we start from the center back. We will be using a build-up, a player that builds up the play from behind. Next could be a defensive or offensive fullback, but do not use 2 offensive fullback. In this formation, we do not want to need an anchorman. So for the left back, we will need a defensive fullback or a destroyer. You can also use an offensive fullback and give the player a defensive individual instruction. Now for the DMF position, use a box-to-box player. This player will cover this space in the middle and also help in the defense. At the center mid, you need a whole player and an orchestrator or even another box-to-box player, but not an anchor man. At center forward, you should only use an advanced striker or a goal poacher. The winger should be either a prolific winger or a roaming flank, whatever you want to use, and an offensive goalkeeper. Next is the 3-3-2 formation. A destroyer, a build-up, a destroyer. For the DMF position, use a box-to-box that has good defensive stats. This is because we have 3 at the back. An even better option is to use an anchorman. Next is an orchestrator, and guys, it is usually good for all your players to have 1 touch pass. Even if it is only your midfield, it will be really good. Okay, so for the left midfield, you can use playstyles like prolific winger, roaming flanks, offensive fullback, or a cross specialist. These are the best playstyles to use. Okay, so for the right midfield, you can also use either a prolific winger, roaming flanks, offensive fullback, or a cross specialist, which one you are comfortable with. For the AMF position, The two best playstyle are a creative playmaker or a whole player. Now for the strikers, you should at least have an advanced striker or a goal poacher as one of the striker, while the other playstyle can be what you are comfortable with. A combination that is usually good is having a goal poacher or an advanced striker as one of your strikers, and then have a deep-lying forward as the second striker. This is a 4-2-2 formation. This is not a formation that I made up. This is in Dominator's possession tactics. He is a professionally football player. You can find this on his channel. If at the end of the day this video is not good enough for you, then you can go to Indominator's channel. He understands and plays the game better than I do. You can also search for Mednisa for other eFootball tactics and formation. Okay guys, so I said that it is best to use offensive goalkeepers for possession. But if you are good in defending, or you have fast defenders, then it is not bad to use a defensive goalkeeper. A destroyer, a build-up. For the left center back, use any defensive playstyle that you are comfortable with. For right back, use an offensive fullback. Don't use a defensive fullback. For the DMF, I will advise you to only use an anchor man or an orchestrator. For the CMF, use a box-to-box player. For the right midfielder, it is best to use either a roaming flank or a prolific winger. For the AMF, use a whole player or a creative maker. For the center forward, you should only use either a goal poacher, an advanced striker, or a target man. For the second striker, you should either use a prolific winger or a creative playmaker, and I will advise you not to put the same playstyle together. So that is the end of the video. 5 possession formation that will change your game. So please like and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.